What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I'm going to give you a pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Always greatly appreciate that. And with that said, let's get right to it. So starting off, futures are very much green, carrying over the positive momentum from Friday. So today is going to be a very much technical driven day. So every stock will be dependent on its own circumstances. Fear and greed index is starting to creep back up. So it is now at 72. So that's relatively a good sign. There is a lot of hot movers that I do want to talk on today, starting off with one that I do cover under this channel, SOFI. So it is up 3.87%. No actual news, no SEC filings. There was some analysis that was posted by Data Driven Investing, a very big individual on Twitter as well, but it just says SOFI likely will be on revenue and earnings per share in Q4 2023 and fiscal year 2024. And as of today, SOFI's earnings, epic earnings hopefully, is going to be exactly 1 week away. So that's definitely something to note. As far as what shorts are doing pre-market, they're not doing all that much, but 13.75% of the free float is being shorted. So kind of interesting. If you are looking at trading this, so far it is up, I guess 3.47% pre-market. So at 775, it's trading between this S2 and this S1. So 794 is going to be the next strong resistance that you'll want to watch for SOFI to break above. Moving on to stock number 2. So this one right here, CHRS, if I'm saying that right, Bioscience, ticker CHRS. It is up a fair amount, so up 15.16%, and this is why they are up, as you can kind of see. So it does look like they have set to acquire biosimilar I'm not going to say their name because I'm going to butcher it, but it looks like it's going to be a cash deal, 170 million, along with additional amount of inventory. So kind of good stuff for that. Once again, you guys do your own due diligence. This is what they are all about in case you are curious. So you can always pause it, read it, do what you need to do. This company is somewhat shorted. So 25.19% of the free float is being shorted. 25.85 million shares overall are being shorted. And right here through Interactive Broker short availability does indicate around 2.7 million shares is available to be shorted. So today might be very interesting if you are looking at trading this with it at 284 pre-market. It is trading between this S1 and the pivot. So 232 is going to be that next strong support level. And so if it does pull back, that's something to watch for. And then $2.89 is going to be the next strong resistance that you'll want to watch for it to break above. I do feel like this company is getting a lot of attention. It was up, I think, 25% or something like that pre-market already. So I think it might be trading between this pivot and this R1, but tread lightly, of course. Moving on to stock number 3, NIO. This one is poised to make a new 52-week and all-time low. Once again, this is what they are all about in case you do not know what NIO does. So EV based out of China, and the China aspect is the whole reason why it is down this morning, such as right here. So Chinese electric vehicle stocks go in reverse again as concerns mount. So a lot of geopolitical issues as usual, but that is what is causing NIO to go down. This company is starting to be somewhat heavily shorted, so 17.78% of the free float is being shorted. 192.11 million shares overall are being shorted. And if you are looking at trading this, so far with it at 583 pre-market, it is below the S3. So in comparison to a lot of other growth stocks, it has been massacred, slaughtered, everything else. I did do a dedicated video on NIO, just on everything that you need to know, and I did that under my other channel, so in case you are curious, it's Financial Journey. But $5.87 is going to be that next strong kind of pivot point for NIO. If it does go below that, then it's going to be more so the hold numbers. It's going to be the strong support levels, just psychological ones, because this has been massacred. So it's in unknown territory right now, at least for this round. Moving on to another stock that is very popular, and that is PayPal. I feel like PayPal has definitely shaken up a lot of shorts over the last little bit, and that was just because the CEO coming out saying on the 25th there is going to be a big announcement. So yep, basically they do have a PayPal, I think, live stream or whatever else on January 25th at 9:30 Pacific. So yeah, that should be something very, very interesting. Aside from that, if you do not know what PayPal does, this is what they are all about. They have been hit quite hard over the last 5 years. So over the last 5 years, down 26.82%. And so for any American stock to be down on a 5 year, definitely things have not been essentially going right for it. But still, moving on though, it's not really heavily shorted, so just be aware of that. So 2.12% of the free float is being shorted. 22.82 million shares overall are being shorted. So even though this has gone up roughly, let's see, over the last 5 days, 11.51%, you're not going to see any short squeezes or of sorts. But moving on, if you're looking at trading this though, with it at 67.94, 66.76 is going to be that next strong support, and 81.42 is going to be that next strong resistance. So this is why I think a lot of people are gravitating towards PayPal, because A, it's a undervalued stock potentially, and B, there's a lot more room for it to go up. So I feel like a lot of people are really orienting themselves towards PayPal. And moving on to the final stock, this one, ticker's ADM. This one's down 14.94%, and that is because right here, accounting investigation underway at ADM, and its top financial executive has been placed on leave, so the CFO. Definitely a very big red flag. This company, as you can kind of see right here, isn't heavily shorted, so you're not going to see any squeeze. You might see some shorts increase today because of the negative news, but 1.13% of the free float is being shorted, so very small amount. And moving on though, if you are looking at trading this though, 54.59 is going to be the next strong support, and then 63.58 is going to be the next strong resistance. So a lot of interesting movers today. What is on your radar? Is there any other stocks that potentially you're interested in buying, or that is poised to have a pretty good breakout soon? What's your thoughts? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Always greatly appreciate that. And one final thing, take advantage of this promo as I've been sharing with you. Simply sign up for an account with MULN, throw $100 at it, and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So this is one of the best deals in the market. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.